Hi Cancer, this is your reading with me for Twin Flame. So we're going to do a Twin Flame reading and see what is happening, see what's coming through. I am going to actually read into 2 months. So we're going to read into October and November because I just thought it's really interesting to look into 2 months and to see the progression or to see what is going on over the course of that. So yeah, that's what we're going to look into. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. And of course, if you would like to win a free reading with me, check out the description box below since I do a giveaway every single month. If you would like to purchase a private paid reading, information is also down below as well. They are done within 12 to 24 hours with me on the same day. And also on my website, which is shopmoonlightguidance.com, there are intention manifesting items which thousands of people have seen results with. You can check out the review section, you can check out the items, everything is meditated with and saged. There's bracelets, necklaces, anklets, pom-poms, tassels, embroidered cards which you can put under your pillow, your wallet or your purse. Intention pouches as well which you can keep around you or again put under your pillow. There's candles, there's crystals, there's sage, there's so many items. So check those out if you're interested, and there's also specific twin flame items on there as well. Alright, so let's have a look, Cancer, and see. We start first with October. Okay, so that was fast. That was very quick. Sun is shining today. Some of you are genuinely betrayed. You are hurt. You are frustrated. I mean, the energies just couldn't speak any louder, to be honest. Okay, so in October, you're just feeling very frustrated. A lot of you don't know whether you should stay or go. The Seven of Swords is almost like you know that deep down you're frustrated and upset and you just wouldn't deal with this in any other kind of situation, but with your twin flame it's just so hard to shake. It's so hard to move forward from. You don't know how to move forward from it. You don't know what to say, what to do. It's just so challenging, and that's the thing, is that you want to kind of move forward, but it's almost like you're being held back. You see this person, for some of you, your twin flame could have just really not been nice towards you, you know, saying one thing, doing another, kind of showing you that they care and they're not really doing that, you know, and that can really be frustrating. But I just feel with the Seven of Swords that with the Strength card, a lot of you have just really contemplated whether you should stay or go. And so I'm really interested actually to see what October here does bring, because I feel like in many ways you're becoming so much stronger within yourself. It's almost like you're putting yourself first, right above the twin flame connection. You're realizing that actually trying to make the entire twin flame connection work, trying to fix elements and aspects of it is just hurting you more. It's putting you in a place which is just very crushing, and it just feels like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's just very, very, you know, very, very challenging. So that's interesting. Your energy is going to rise, but we also do see here that you will feel stressed out. Okay, so in October you can feel a bit stressed with this connection. You can feel overwhelmed. However, I'm really interested to see what comes through also in November. So one more card for October. Ooh, look at that. See, there's a push and pull. Things are hot and cold here between you and your twin flame, Cancer. Okay, so you seem to go through these sort of waves where it's almost like you feel so connected, yet at the same time you don't want to be the one doing everything. On the other side, you just feel very overwhelmed, very frustrated, but you also feel so connected. So October is going to be one of those months where your twin flame will think about you. They will want to do things towards you, but they may not make it extremely, extremely obvious towards you. And that's another thing that I do pick up on here, which I think is pretty significant, is that you'll feel like they care and they can communicate with you, but you may not necessarily feel like they're being as progressive as you would like them to. Okay, so that's October. So I'm just being very realistic with the energies we see in October, which are that you'll feel their energy, so they're being progressive in their mind, but they're not actually physically doing as much. And even with the Ten of Wands and the Ten of Swords, they can even, you know, show to you that they're just very down, they're trying to get themselves together, they're not ready, things like that. But then with the Ace of Pentacles, you'll feel like there's still something there. And that is, for some of you, they could literally tell you that as well. Okay, so that's October. Well, look, in November. Yeah, I mean, I said it, didn't I? There you go. Two of Cups. Keep shuffling. Got the Three of Swords here. You know, the Three of Swords I think is really, really interesting because it's almost like they have this instant recognition as to how they've treated you and what they've done and how they've done it. They just know how they've treated you and they know what they need to do more of. So I just feel here in so many ways, Cancer, that they're going to have this recognition that everything that they were once searching for is literally right in front of them. And they're going to know that. I really feel towards the end of October, they're going to have that sort of recognition of like, wow, everything I was searching for is literally with you, and here I am having ran away from that. So I feel like the Page of Swords is them searching for these answers in November, trying to figure things out. Keep in mind that Venus enters Capricorn in November on the 5th. You know, this really is about, you know, heart to hearts being indicated. So they can have, you know, they can really want to have like a heart to heart with family or someone very close to them, which just makes them sort of figure out exactly where they want to go in their life. So things are coming together, you know, when they're sharing their emotions and their fears with other people. They could be sharing it with family, they could be sharing it with a therapist or someone close to them that they trust. And I feel like that person's really going to put things in order, and that's going to really link them back around to you, where they're going to recognize just how much pain and stress and frustration they've caused upon you. And they're really going to be sharing a lot of that. And then of course we've got Mercury conjunct Mars on the 10th. This is really about putting words and thoughts into action, which is exactly what they're going to be doing. So they're going to go through a period of time in November where they're going to feel really, really stressed and frustrated. Now you can even feel this way as well, because remember, the twin flame connection can equally as impact you. That doesn't even make sense. It can just as equally impact you as it impacts them, right? So you can even feel this Three of Swords, but what you should know is that on their side, they're understanding the pain that they've caused you, and now they're trying to find a way of actually making that action come to fruition, where they can do more towards you, be more progressive towards you, and make things work with you, which is something that they often hide away from and they don't like to feel so much of, which honestly is just, it's them, okay? So what I would say is, with the Two of Cups, hold true to your energy, do things for yourself, take care of yourself. That is really what is triggering them to come to you as well, because they're recognizing that everything they were looking for is literally right in front of them, and they were just ignoring it, you know, they couldn't look at it because of how they were feeling. So your twin flame is getting stronger, okay, and yes, of course, what happens in the twin flame connection can equally as affect you here, but they are going to be the ones coming to you and doing more towards you, okay? The Five of Wands as well, you know, they are confused. Your twin flame is very confused. I'm not even going to lie, Cancer. You might even think to yourself, like, this is just too much. You know, this is too much. I can understand, because some of you have thought whether you should stay or you should go. Whew. It's one of those things. But look, the King of Swords, I see some kind of communication in November. I see them wanting to be truthful. I see them wanting to do more towards you. I see them wanting to resolve things with you. And even with the Hanged Man, this is them becoming much more enlightened. You are also getting enlightened at the same time, but you've kind of always had that sort of sense of knowing and being able to connect the dots. They just struggle a lot more with connecting those specific dots and knowing exactly which direction to go in. So they struggle a lot more. But what I will say is that, oh my goodness, okay, there is change, there is progression. That's the biggest thing I will say, is that you can literally feel like, oh my gosh, it's this, and then oh my gosh, it's this, and then, you know, you can just feel like it's just so hot and cold, it's so all over the place. But one thing I will tell you is, look, things are going to progress, and we do see active progression in the cards from them. First of all, not necessarily wanting to do, you know, or take as much responsibility, to then sudden realization at the end of October, which actually leads them to realize the pain they've caused you by being much more enlightened and knowing what kind of action they need to take towards you. Five of Wands just shows that they are a very confused soul. They're still trying to figure things out, and so for them, October and November is about figuring things out. The good news here is that in November, the energy is more triggering towards you, which means that they're much more likely to come towards you, but it's less them running away. In October, it's more so them kind of running away a little bit, but in November, it's less of them running away. So there's progression in that sense, and it's them also having those active realizations here that we see, whereas here, they're not really having those realizations as much until the end of October. And at the end of October, we do have here Mars entering Scorpio and the Sun entering Scorpio. So you see why they're being so triggered, is because that's really where the magic is at, and that's really the determination that they have to listen to themselves, which sometimes they don't do. So then there's that. Alright, so Cancer, this is your reading. If this resonates with you, let me know in the comment section below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Check out the description box below for information on private paid readings, free reading giveaway, and of course intention items which are on my website. And take care everyone. Bye!